أريد من هذا الشعب إلا أن يزيد في الحمد والشكر إلى الله عز وجل، ويزيد من محبة الوطن، ويزيد من العمل ومضاعفة العمل لما يسعى فيه من خير له وللدولة والأهل. هذا اللي أنا أدوره من الشعب، وربنا إن شاء الله يوفقنا جميعا على ما يحب ويرضى.
تقرب منازلها إلا محب زايد أسسها واليوث وراها داروا على.
First of all, I would like to thank the visionary leadership of the UAE for giving opportunity for several entrepreneurs, business owners to promote their businesses, and the big support that we have been receiving from the government, and we thank the visionary leadership. And a message to, there's a big support from the institutes, communities. We also work with the universities, we provide some training to the universities. So working together, we can move to the next step, which is the digital transformation, which is the future of the construction industry.
Welcome to Peers of Union, a new episode and a new success story, of course, from the United Arab Emirates. Our story today is about BIM Elite, which is a pioneer company in BIM and 3D modeling services across UAE, India, Egypt, supporting the construction sector. And of course, it's an interesting field that for me personally, I would like actually to know about, because behind the scenes, we got to know how important it is. And there are the warriors behind the scenes, and we have our guest, Mr. Krishna, who's the founder and CEO of BIM Elite, to talk more about this success story and his success story, the personal one as well. Hello, and thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you very much. Pleasure meeting you all. Yeah, thanks for the opportunity.
Thank you so much. Let's talk about the personal life, the background that made you who you are. Let's start from the very beginning, before having a company, before being the person you are today. What shaped you? What made you who you are?
Actually, my journey began with a degree in civil engineering. Basically, what inspired me to go for civil engineering is civil engineering is something related to the infrastructure and buildings. It improves the lives of the people. Like any infrastructure, the better infrastructure, like the UAE, this is a fantastic infrastructure in the UAE compared to any other country. So that makes the lives lot better for the people and the communities. Yeah. So right from beginning, my father was an engineer as well. What inspired me is I take the same path, engineering path. I did my civil engineering. It was back 33 years before I did my civil engineering. Then, I worked for 3 years in India and then moved to Dubai in 1996. Pretty much 30 years I've spent here so far. And as I move up the ladder in my position, I did my master's in business administration from Manchester University. I'm the fellow Institute of Civil Engineers, UK. Currently pursuing doctorate from the Swiss Business School in the management side of it. So, that's what my journey is about.
So let's talk about the BIM Elite company. Tell me the story of this company, this baby of yours. When was it found? When did you think that I want my own company And of course, I got to know now that you want to help people. You like to share information with people. You're generous with information.
Yeah.
So, when did you decide that you will found this company?
Yeah. So what inspired me to start this company was I worked for leading multinational contractors in this part of the world, UK-based contractors. I worked for local conglomerates that like Nabuda and Datco Group. Yeah. So during my journey with Nabuda Group, I was assigned a project in Expo 2020. I think it's famous Expo 2020.
Yeah, definitely.
That was opened in 2021. One of the project I dealt with is, it was surreal water fountain, dancing fountain, you call it as. That in harmony, it works with fire, water and fire work together, and there is a technology which was bought from USA, California. So in that project, the entire project was managed using digital transformation, which is the BIM information modeling. Yeah. So that inspired me, it did wonders during the project, so the clash coordination between different disciplines, it gave a lot of improvement to the productivity and then the field issues. So there's a massive advantage for the client in terms of the cost and also for the contractors. That's what it inspired me to start this particular domain on my own, and I decided to start it back in 2021. So
let's talk. We just talked about the results now of your work, but we did not explain the services. How important are they to build this? These big buildings, real estate, whatever that big thing we are watching. It needs very long process of planning and integration, the sectors with each other, and you do that with your work. Can you please explain the services exactly?
Okay, the core services that the building information modeling bring is it starts from the concept design, right from the master plan development, then it moves on to the detailed design, and it moves to the construction phase. And once the construction is done, it's handed over to the asset management, who manages the maintenance the asset. Throughout this process, start to the end, the way the BIM helps the process is
Can you explain what BIM is actually stands for?
It is BIM informational modeling. It's a BIM, so it's acronym. BIM is an acronym, and building information modeling is what stands for BIM actually. So it helps the design phase, the master development phase, it helps the construction phase, and also the final handing over and the asset management phase. Okay, it's an integrated digital transformation. So that's what it is. So if you see the construction sector, the world GDP is it comprises 14% of the construction GDP, of the total world GDP. So the major challenges that the construction sector is facing is the loss of productivity. When I say loss of productivity, people on site when they are building, they are stuck because there was a clash between different disciplines. Whether we call it as architecture, we call it as structure, we call it as MEP, which is the mechanical, electrical, plumbing services. So they are stuck and they wait for the direction from their superiors or the site engineers and all. So what the BIM does is everything is done virtually, highlight all these coordination issue clashes, it resolves it, and then pretty much ready-made drawing is given to shop drawing is given to the field. That is pretty much 99.5% accurate.
So the drawing is distributed to all of these sectors?
Yeah, different disciplines, architecture, structure, and then mechanical, electrical. So it is the key 5 disciplines of any construction, whether it is a built environment sector, which is we call it as buildings, or infrastructure, which is your roads, bridges, all this stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you? Of course, technology has a very big part in this work. Tell me, what do you use, especially now with the AI and the very evolving, fast process of every day there is a new program, we don't know what to learn, it's overwhelming. So what is working for you in your business?
See, we use several softwares, which has been developed by international companies like Autodesk. Okay, there are other competitors for Autodesk, but we use Autodesk softwares. They have specific softwares for the structures or the mechanical. We use those softwares. Okay, we input all the 2D data, which is a drawing information inputs, and then it runs the system. And then, if there is any clash, it clearly identifies, it gives a ready-made data report that these are the clashes, work on this, resolve this, and then we coordinate with the team to resolve those clashes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if I may ask you about the challenges of this work, of your work, what would be on the personal level and on the operational level?
On the personal level, the lot of the companies, they are not, the awareness is the biggest challenge. They are not fully aware of this technology. Although this technology has been there at least for the last 15 years in the construction
So you're one
market.
of the few first companies that are open in UAE. Is that right?
Yeah, we are one of the few companies we are operating dedicated exclusive for the BIM services. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So the biggest challenge is awareness. Yeah. People are not fully aware of the technology and how to use it, but it does wonders and also there's a bit of resistance, to make an initial investment. And some companies believe that, this is a waste of money and time. But if they actually see the result, definitely they will change their mindset. So awareness is one of the biggest challenges that we are facing. Yeah.
Which is something that can be solved with the years, with the goal, especially that your work speaks for itself. Of course, it's very important. This integration is actually very important, so we can have a great and solid result. Let's talk about the future vision. If I want to talk about the future vision of your company, you're saying that not so many people know about this field. So the future vision of this company, what would be?
BIM, our company has got two verticals, business verticals. One business vertical is the projects we handle with different clients, like Majid Al Juma Group, and we have DR, and we have some projects for Innova, Dubai and Abu Dhabi. So our vision is to take this digital transformation into the next level, and how we as BIM Allied can support this industry. Yeah. So we do regular webinars, okay, and training sessions for the young professionals to understand what BIM is, how it could help their build their careers in their life. Because by 2031, next 5 years, I could see that there's a digital transformation moving from a typical digital transformation to artificial intelligence. Yeah. And the situation is highly evolving, it's highly dynamic. Yeah. So we need to cope with the technology advancement that has been happening in this any part of the world. So we go along with the flow and make sure that we catch up on the current advancements and support the industry where possibly we can.
Since it's new, since your field is new, it is very actually important for the young generation to know about it, so you can say they can use it. It is actually the future, one of the sides of the future that has to do with the building and the construction and infrastructure and so on. So I know you want to say something for the new generation. So looking at your camera, what would you say to those ambitious people?
So my advice to all the young professionals is get the engineering fundamentals strong and adopt the digital transformation, upskill yourself in the area of digital transformation, so that what will happen, the future is yours. The future is for the young professionals if they combine their technical engineering skills with the digital upskilling. Yeah, in the field of BIM. Okay, it has got several softwares. We are here to help, and we are here to train anyone. Our doors are always open. I'm a strong advocate of this digital transformation because I've clearly seen the results, from my side in the field.
Thank you for this advice. Also, would like to give you the space for a final message that you'd like to share, something maybe from your heart.
Yeah, see, basically, first of all, I would like to thank the visionary leadership of the UAE for giving opportunity for several entrepreneurs, business owners to promote their businesses, and the big support that we have been receiving from the government, and we thank the visionary leadership. And a message to, there's a big support from the institutes, communities. We also work with the universities, we provide some training to the universities. So working together, we can move to the next step, which is the digital transformation, which is the future of the construction industry.
Thank you very much for your time, Mr. Sai Krishna. It was very, very inspiring to have you as a guest. And I wish so many people get the benefit from this interview. Thank you very much, and we wish you all the luck and success.
Thank you. It's my pleasure to have you all here. Thank you very much for that.
Thank you for watching Peers of Union. See you next week with another episode and a new success story from the United Arab Emirates.
وطنهم سند لا تذكر الفزعات إلا طراها مداتها بالعطايا